What's up guys, Wes back with Auto Mafia Racing, and today we're going to be working on our 2019 Ford Raptor. Now we're going to be doing the first mod that you should do to the Raptor, period. No, it's not a tune, no it's not exhaust. Hopefully you can guess what it is. It is a catch can, or what some people like to call an air, oil, or air water separator. Now what it does is it literally stops the oil and residue from the engine from getting fed back into your intake and back into your engine. Now the reasons you don't want this to happen are mainly that oil getting down inside your intake. One, it gums everything up. Everything starts sticking inside the intake. It gets really nasty. And when you go too far on oil changes, their oil is really nasty. So it makes it even worse on the intake track. Now oil mixing in with your air and your fuel, that actually makes it so that you have a lower octane value essentially. So your truck's gonna run a lot worse the more that gets pulled in. So we're just gonna go ahead and nip that in the bud, stop it right there, and we're gonna install the JLT catch can. So it's a pretty simple unit, guys. So the JLT 3.0 in the black. We do have this on the website, and it's a pretty simple install. They include directions and a fancy little bracket, and pretty much anyone should be able to do this in your garage. So this is a very simple install, guys, and this install is going to be roughly the same for all of your F150s that are 15 or 13 and newer. This fits the 2015 Raptor and up. It fits the 2.7, the 3.5, the 5 liter. It basically fits all the engines. It's very simple, and we're going to show you how to do it nice and easy today, and hopefully it does some work for us. So to start, guys, we have to go ahead and take off the 10mm bolts that hold the cover on. So there's one in there and one in there. Once we take those off, we'll go ahead and take the oil cap off right down there so we can take the cover off. That makes it nice and simple. That way we have access to get the stock hose off and put our new hoses on that connect to the catch can. So we're gonna go ahead and take that 10mm bolt off. So go ahead and take these two off. So those are the two little ones right there, 10mm. Once those are off, we can pull off the oil cap right here. Now we're gonna do that because it kind of gets in the way. So we'll set that aside. That way we can pull that off first. And then the engine cover comes out. A little bit dirty, but there you go. All right, so now, this is literally what we're replacing, guys. You see it right here. So this little bitty hose goes from the valve cover to the intake. So we're gonna remove that and replace it with our catch can. So to remove this, it's a little blue clip on the bottom. You're gonna push it in and over, and then it'll pop right off like that. Do the same thing on the valve cover side. So that's what you're pushing. You're pushing that and that. And this comes off, okay? So we can set this aside. All right, so now we have the JLT catch can. It has two different ends on it, okay? They're both push lock fittings. The one that's kind of a 45, we're gonna put that one on the intake, okay? It literally just clips on. The other one that's a 90 is gonna go on the valve cover. Clipped on, clipped on. Now that those are clipped on, we can actually put our engine cover back on. So that's what we're gonna do. We do want to make sure it's out of the way though. So we're going to go ahead and actually rearrange one of these. We're going to put the 45-degree hose on here, but we're going to go under the wiring harness so that it's tucked out of our way. That will make sure we still have room to put our nice pretty cover back on. So you see that's nice and down out of the way. It's held down out of the way. Now we're going to put the engine cover back on. Realigning our two little 10mm studs there and our oil fill. We'll put the oil fill back on so we don't lose that. And then put our two little nuts back on. One on each side, super easy. Again, you don't have to tighten these down crazy. This is just a foam engine cover, so it's not really a big deal. All right, so now the engine cover's back on. All we're gonna work on now is the placement basically of our JLT catch can. So JLT includes their bracket. So this bracket, what they want you to do is actually drill a hole here and here, and then it's gonna go basically just like that. And it's gonna sit there just like that. Now you don't have to use their bracket, okay? You can just move this really wherever you want to. If you wanted to zip tie it up over here, you could zip tie it there. You can do it really wherever you want. For us, we're gonna go ahead and mount it just so it looks a little bit cleaner. So I'm gonna go get the drill and we're gonna tap it in right about there. That way we can attach this with the 2 included screws and it'll sit just like so. Okay, so I'm actually gonna mount the bracket to the unit itself first because I think that might make it a little easier to place. So we're gonna be pretty careful about that. Make sure we get them started by hand before we get the screwdriver out. They are machined, so they should be perfect. But every now and then they get galled up and you will cross thread it in this soft aluminum. So there we go, got it started. We'll use our Phillips and tighten them down. All right, now that I have that tightened down, I can really see where I want to put it. So again, you can put it really wherever you want. I think we're gonna put it right about here. So we'll go get the drill, tap 2 holes, and then we'll put it in. So guys, this is one of those mods that I always recommend everybody to do on pretty much every single car. All of your new cars have that stupid hose that goes from the valve cover to the intake. It recirculates the air, recirculates the crankcase pressure, but it's just not good. It always is worse on a vehicle to have that. So always, always, always install a catch can. You don't have to get a JLT. You can get a UPR, a JLT, a Mishimoto, an eBay one. Really, it doesn't matter. We sell about 10 different brands of them currently, and they all work really, really well, and you need to get one. Don't care what you drive, you need to get one. You'll be better off, I promise. You'll be amazed to see what is in it every time you change your gas or every time you change your oil. Now that brings me to another topic. How often should you check it? I'm gonna tell you to start off by checking it every time you fill up. Why? Because that's not that long, 400, 500 miles, and then you can see how much is in it. Now, if there's nothing in it, you don't have to do anything. Screw back on, keep going. So you'll find out by doing that how long it takes. Now, if you get to 3,000 miles and it's only halfway full, maybe only replace it every time that you change your oil at 3,000 miles. That is 100% up to you, but you don't want it to overflow because it will then just flow basically into your intake. We don't want that. It will take a while to do that, but just make sure that you don't do that and that you are checking it every now and then. You do have to check it. All right, guys, so we got our drill. We're gonna go ahead and tap the back one because we already did the front. So we're gonna line it up where it needs to go, okay? And then we're gonna drill down and we're gonna get our hole so that we can put our bolt on. Now the main thing is making sure you have enough meat in the plastic to hold it. It goes on super easy because it's just super thin plastic. It's just the battery box. Now JLT includes one of these. I'm spacing what they're called, guys. We all know these. None of us like them. And a nice bolt. So you're supposed to put that underneath and then thread your bolt down and in. To me, it feels like it threads absolutely forever. But it looks pretty good. So get it on there. Maybe. And there we go, guys. You can see it's mounted to the battery box, nice and strong, mounted to the top here, and it's easy to check. You can twist it open and check it. I'll pull it off. We'll show we're gonna start with nothing in it. See, nothing in it. We'll put it back on, and it's that easy to check, guys. Super, super easy. Like I said, do it basically every time you get gas, or at least every time you change your oil. Check it, see how much is in it. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. We hope you guys like, share, and subscribe. Let us know what we should do next for mod number 2 to our 2019 Ford Raptor. But once again, this has been the install and the reasons why you should install a catch can or an air oil or air water separator onto your motor. We obviously did the passenger side, the dirty side as it's called, and we're gonna make sure over the next couple of gas tanks to check exactly how much oil is filling it up. We'll let you guys know and we'll check back later.